Let's begin this week from EU in daily. Overall, bias for today is also going to be bullish. As for the structure, it is bullish. Now let's take a look at the H4, which is also looking bullish, currently sitting at a fair bit gap. From there we have this strong engulfing candle. So all I can see right now is price sitting at this order block from which it will only go higher. And then comes the H1, which also looking good so far, I would say. We have this favorable gap, also this whole order block from which I do expect the price to move bullish. Now, I would say the aggressive one would be taking entry from here, or if I just wait for price to have a bullish candle and then take the entry on this retest. That would be pretty safe one. But still, let's see how this turn out. And as for the M5, sorry, not M5, M15. Um, Wait a minute, let me remove this shit. Okay, so as for the M15, I would like to see a sweep of liquidity, be it this one or if in future price creates something like this, then I would like to wait for a market structure shift. That is where I will execute bullish. So yeah, that's the plan for today in EU. And if H1 close heavily bearish, then that's it. Nothing for me today. So that was the overall plan. But if I take a step back and look at the H1, then what I can see is price being bearish. I mean, it was a pullback, and then from this fairly gap, price tried to push bullish, but it failed to stay above. What ended up being is price created this internal bearish fairly gap from which it can only be bearish. Also at the same time, price is, as you can see clearly, that it is struggling to break above this one. So in that case, I would say there is a possibility that price might be bearish for today. And if it is bearish, then where it is likely to end? This is the first area I can see, and then this is the second one. So let's see, it would be an interesting day to observe the price. Yeah, that is it. Let's see how today turn out, and I'm not sure that will I be executing in long or short. But wherever I do execute, what I want to see is price making a sweep of liquidity and then market structure shift in the opposite side. So if we talk about the sweep of liquidity, we do had a sweep of liquidity on this one and then market structure shift as well. So yeah, let's see how it turn out. Or I might just stay up today. And here what I had planned, that it might be just bearish. So now if I take a look at the H for a quick one, we can clearly see that the internal structure is being bearish at the time, which pretty much indicate that price is very much likely to move bearish. So there's no reason for me to look into EU and plan for bullish right now. So all I'm just waiting for this 4-minute to happen, and then I will be looking for short from there on. And bias for today, I believe in NQ is going to be bullish, and since NQ is going to be bullish, which would just usually mean that we are going to be bearish in EU. So let's see how this one turn out. Alright, so now I have the order and I'm risking like 3% in it, as my brother Monty say that just risk more in challenge phase. So yeah, let's see. I will see today that how I get fucked. Okay, so EU is in progress and it is already scaring as can be fucked on me because of that 3%. Yeah, and that is how it is going on. Now, if I take a look at the MNQ, let's start from the beginning. So overall, best for today is going to be bullish because daily is bullish. And if I take a look at the H4, um, I would say it is bullish because there ain't any zone that price is going to be disrespect yet. So yeah, I'm bullish as for the daily. So let's just mark. Do I have to mark? Uh, I don't think so. So let's look at the H1. H1 is H1 seems bearish so far. Um, isn't today is going to be bullish? I heard someone said today is going to be bullish. Oh my gosh. Ain't looking good then. So here's the thing, if NQ moves bearish then I'm really fucked today. But still, let's see how it turn out. I don't think I really do have anything to do in NQ other than we have this huge zone in which I am sitting at right now, from which I do expect the price to move bullish. Here is my sweep of lick, and in M15 we have a zone against me. Also, I have a zone toward my direction. I mean, it's both sides, I would say. So far, what I want to say is price moving bullish. That is it. Daily is bullish. Let's just mark this one like this. It just gives me a peace of mind. Okay, so we are obviously sitting at this whole daily order block. And then comes the M5, in which I really want to see a move bullish first of all and then follow through. By the way, I would really say that today might not be my day, but still, let's see how it turn out. And yeah, that is it. Okay, now have a let's next day review. So first of all, this EU position I had closed here out of trading cancel, and right now it is moving in 1% profit, I would say, 1 hour. But anyways, I'm not in it. But still, the hourly looks clean. Not gonna lie. And H4 is also looking clean. But anyways, I'm not in it. And then comes the H4, sorry, MNQ. So in MNQ, yesterday my plan was to be bullish. H4 wasn't saying anything at the time, and H1 was bearish. Also, M15 was bearish. So with the mixed reaction, I said I would be staying out yesterday. It's always better to have another day than forcing one, and that is how it went. I mean, you can see on the recording it is very factor session for me. I said I wouldn't do anything, but then when the session opened, I took a trade after having this huge bearish engulfing candle from this M15 fairly gap. Took this one, got hit, price shift above. There are multiple bearish PDA, but still, I took another trade on here, got hit again, out of, I don't know, I was forcing it. So the thing is, it is not that hard, but I'm making it hard nowadays. I don't know why I'm closing position only, or let's just say taking position without having any position on there. You can just simply say forcing it. So yeah, I'm gotta fix something. Let's see how I turn over this losing break I'm in it right now.